I would enjoy hearing from viewers what musical theater song creates for them the most irritating earworm. I suspect Don't Cry for Me, Argentina might top the list, but Tomorrow from Annie would surely be near it. That little push to pound out the high notes gets me every time. We heard it again recently at Overdue Theater Company's production of Annie. Young Josie Duke has a promising voice and didn't strain to sell the song. She, like many in the cast, had less confidence as an actor, though moments had charm. As in any large cast community theater production, director Rick Kreitner found himself with a pool of widely varied talent, probably wishing for more time to develop that talent further. The best of the younger set was Adiza Loynd as the mouthy orphan Molly, fully assured in every comic moment. Kreitner cleverly chose to use Alan Loynd, Adiza's brother I assume, as the dog Sandy, rather than having a real dog hang around for a brief scene early on and an even briefer moment at the end. That gave another child a role. Yet another Loynd, Chris, was the ventriloquist dummy in the radio broadcast. Choreographer Mary Fedak trained the youngsters well in the simple steps she gave them, saving the lively showbiz number Easy Street for the adult comic Bad Guys. I was puzzled why Hugh Edwards had his lights turn red on the chorus of the number each time. I was happy to see that the Olivet Community Center Theater has new lighting instruments, including a quiet, bright follow spot and a couple of lines of LED floods. That theater is one of the most technically limited of the ones I see community theaters struggle with, and I thought set designer Robert M. Hansen smartly used obviously but attractively painted sets for interiors and the New York skyline, so that stage manager Tracy Edwards and her crew were able to make reasonably expeditious scene changes. Those comic bad guys blazed with confidence and comic style, especially Lindsay Nimner as the mean Miss Hannigan, head of the orphanage. She knew what she was doing. Brittany Hester pretty much matched her as Lily St. Regis, in on the con that was led by her boyfriend, Rooster Hannigan. As Rooster, Robert M. Hansen was not quite as comically confident. Kevin Hester at first seemed a little stiff and uneasy as millionaire industrialist Daddy Warbucks, and I assumed Hester had been cast for his very fine singing voice. But he was quite moving in the intimate scenes with Annie when he tells her he wants to adopt her. Libby Greasydick was efficient and appealing as Warbucks' aide Grace Farrell, both maternal and very attractive. Ray Martin was presidential as Franklin D. Roosevelt. Company founder Wayne Allen Mackenberg gave a proper period style to the singing of radio MC Bert Healy, with a fine blend from his Boylan Sisters trio, Elise Brubaker, Becca Harbison, and Kelsey Presson. Credit music director and one-man band on the keyboard, Joel Hackbart, for cultivating that sound and maintaining the musical pace of the show, as director Kreitner did with the spoken scenes. Barbara Hansen costumed the large cast appropriately, with sound by Don Meyer and props by Laurie Ann Blanner and the cast. This Overdue Annie featured some splendid comic performers in leading roles, and no one in the large cast was bad.
Yes, I agree with everything you've said.
Thank you very much. And I guess if we have to, maybe we won't hear, I don't know what song we'll hear. Shall we hear Tomorrow again, or will it be something else? Let's see what music we pick for this one.
It's a hard knock life for us.